My name is Nancy Peebles, and I will be explaining our PowerPoint. The title, The Analysis of Get Out and Why It Catches the Audience Attention. And this is by myself, Nancy Peebles, Payal Patel, and Taylor Pelton. Overall, we will be speaking about how racism is a very sensitive topic and what this film brought to the table when it has having to do with racism. Be speaking about the concepts of film, like audio, lighting, camera movements, plausibility, and acting. Along with the concepts, we will also be talking about how the actors and the ones actually making the films use it in order to grab the audience attention. My two sources or subjects, I will be talking about acting and plausibility. Main focus will be basically just how acting and how good the actor or actress is has a big part in playing in whether or not the audience really understands what's going on and if they're interested or not. The way actors do their jobs can mean all the difference in if the movie, show, or whatever the content may be is a hit or a miss, and if people can actually enjoy it or not. So I'll go ahead and read off my learning objectives. My first one, the audience will be able to think critically and understand how events in Get Out can relate to real life events despite them being taken to extremes in the film. My second would be the viewers will be able to identify the different aspects and strategies of an actor or actress that make the viewer really connect with the film. So whatever the media that you're watching is, any actress or actor will have certain feelings they want to portray or feelings that they want the audience to feel with them. So how they act and how good they are and how much emotion they put into it will ultimately determine if they're doing it right or not. Dialogue and tone as well as facial expressions do have a big part in all that I've been saying. Um, so the example that I used for this slide would be when Missy is hypnotizing Chris while stirring the tea. She is being very unapologetic. She is also just acting in a manner as if she doesn't care, which makes us think that, or makes us feel that he's really in danger, or really like she does not care. She'll just do whatever she has to get what she wants. What I really loved about this scene is Chris and how he is gradually getting visibly more and more upset. At first, we didn't, well, at least me, I didn't really see him that upset. He was kind of like, oh, whatever. But later on, as she started getting deeper and deeper into his mind, you can see all over his face and his body language that he is really disturbed and upset. I believe that everything that's gradually getting more and more intense is getting us ready for when he is sent to the sunken place. So I read an article written by E.T. Hetzler, and they are basically stating that in order for actors or actresses to give off the whole feel or make the viewers see or feel what they want them to, they have to be really good at their jobs. And some of them even do things like the Joker did from Batman. He locked himself away and became literally insane to do his best in acting. And so I did use an example of what Hetzler said. The actor does not have the luxury of distance. And I took that as she doesn't think that actors or actresses have the luxury of distancing themselves from their their characters when they go home. They need to study that character at all times so that when the time comes, they can actually portray what they want to. And they also say that, I'm sorry, Hetzler said that the actor must create the illusion for the audience, which is true because without the illusion, there is no real, how do I say, there's no real way that the audience can be engaged. My second source, I am going through some plausibility, or it is about how this film has a lot of things, but especially the sunken place, that would never happen. But it does have things that revolve around it that are plausible. Like, for example, the dinner scene that I have linked right here. Example can include awkwardness at a dinner table with people that you barely know. Another thing would be when Chris met Rose's parents for the first time. Second source, I linked it right here. It is by Monica Reed, and she is basically talking about how things in this film are plausible despite everything else that goes on. She's mainly talking about racism between black and white men and women. And she said that it verges uncomfortably close to plausibility. And Peele brings that discomfort to the surface nicely. So she's basically saying that he did a good job at portraying it. Lastly, this is my works cited page. It just has everything that I had in my evidence and the videos that I linked as well. Thank you.